Today, I'm gonna tell you a story of love. A story of how a day became a fiancé. So this video is going to be split into two parts. I am going to be telling my own perspective, how I view the proposal, everything that happened. Let me tell you, I almost actually missed my proposal. Today like this, I might not have this, but thank God for everything. And the second part of the video is going to be me inviting my future husband, to also tell us his own perspective of the proposal, because we clearly had two different whatever like this, and we just had to meet in the middle. So stay back, sit down, grab your partner, because in case they need hints too, you will have a lot of tips in this video. And let's get into it. So like I said, right, I almost missed my proposal. So let me give you a story time. Before I go into my story time, let me give you a backstory, because obviously I think it's important to put in how I and my partner met. So we met almost 4 years back now, and we met on the first day of school. So he was starting his own graduate program, and I was starting my undergrad program, and that's how we met. We clicked almost immediately, and he was so proud. He literally told me, "Oh, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to like me." And it wasn't even up to 5 minutes, and this man was, if you know KU, you would know. It was very funny and everything. So anyways, but obviously, even when I went back home and I told my mom about it, I met somebody, but I don't think there's anything there, because I tell her everything. But I just think, he's a great guy. Little did I know that, long and short of the story, we started our relationship, and it's been ups and downs and interesting all the way. So now, let me get you to why you actually came to watch this video. So for the proposal, for me, it all started in February. I know maybe for him it's different. Before we entered 2025, I've always known that this is the man I want to marry. So I knew he was going to propose to me, because he had that conviction too. And yes, it's something we had discussed beforehand when the year the proposal is going to be happening. So for sure, I knew he was going to propose in 2025. And another thing that we spoke about that was very clear was that before you propose, I need to have finished my bachelor's. Before, the idea was even to walk down the stage, graduation is good, but now I'm good with just finishing exams. So the idea is that anything you're doing, do not propose to me until I get my degree, which I indirectly already have, right? Because he is good, he's settled, he has his own master's, he's doing fine, so you cannot come and I have to get my own bag too. So you have to be patient. So before we entered the year, we had this conversation. For sure, I want to marry you. Please, sometimes I'm sure we can start all those processing, but let me finish university. And he agreed. So I knew it was going to happen in 2025. When it was going to happen, I don't know. I just knew it was going to happen. I just knew it was going to happen after my degree is done. So, like I said, it started in February for me. And February, why I said February is that on my birthday, February 13, he took me out to the mall. He took me for shopping. And I'm somebody that I remember the little details about some things. Yes, you might ask me something and I don't remember, but you see that tiny thing that you think I should have forgotten, I will remember it. So it took me out on my birthday, and we went to Zara. I'm going to show you the video somewhere. It took me, it was like, I want to buy you a very nice gown, all those quality on 30, those good fabric and stuff. I'm like, sure, why not? I won't say no, birthday gift. So it took me down, and then we went shopping. I tried out about 2 different gowns and a long jacket and everything, and we decided, oh, you like this one better. And he made a statement that it was like, oh, I have to get a suit or a top that matches this color. And I'm like, why? And it's like, no, for the proposal, it can look good. I'm like, this man, but this was in February. I've not even gone through half of the semester. I've not even written any exam. So I know that you're just talking, but anyways. So I took the clothes, and I got home. When I got home, I just kept the clothes. I never wore it for anything. I really had no reason to wear it, even when we go out on dates. I always had that option. So that clothes was just kept. I just put it on the side. I never wore it. Some point I forgot about the clothes, but it was on the side. So that was it in February. In March, we just talk about her and everything. But in April, things got more intensified. Let me tell, like I said, I don't know when this proposal was going to happen. I just know that my classes was going to end in April. I was like, it would be weird for him to still propose in April. I don't want to give it time, do you understand? But in April, the ring discussion intensified. He has always asked me what kind of ring do I prefer, what do I want, all those kind of basic questions, and I've answered, but he just give them information just to know. But now he really needs details. Okay, so you can tell something is coming. You can tell this one that is like, I need your ring size. I don't know how to measure my ring size. He say no. He sent me 2 different TikToks of how people measure their ring size. This boy is serious, so this boy. Like, this boy is not playing, you know. You send me 2 videos. You need to use this to measure it. You need to. I think I have a video of maybe me measuring or me sending him a picture. I can put it there if I find it. I shall send him. This is what I measure. My ring size is 7. I'll be 7.5. I said, can you confirm this is the type of style you like? This is it. But this is April. I did not talk. I said it wasn't around in April, right? It was during the campaign, and he had a lot going on with the election, and that's about that in April. Let me add that I'm a kind of person that, you know, when they're doing something, like when I have to plan something about myself, like I really need to be on top of it. I need to know what is going on. So imagine the stress when I knew Kay was, like, when I know that I was going to plan the proposal, but I know that he was planning the proposal without my input. Like, all he needed was, oh, do you like this kind of ring? That's all. Every other thing was as at his own discretion. You are giving Kay something to plan on his own without pressures. Hey, imagine the stress I was going through in my head. And I had no reason to be stressed, right? Because now you want marry, now you go figure it out. But I was so stressed because my partner and I, we don't hide anything from each other. Okay, we're like plain book. Even when like you're faulty, you're fucked up, what you did is wrong, I will still tell him and he would still do the same thing. So now it's time to propose. Then he starts hiding secrets. Oh, ladies, just trust your man, sha. But me, it was so hard. Like, sometimes we're gonna be having a conversation. It's like, I spoke with and they told me, never mind. I'm like, what do you mean, never mind? You have to finish that statement. It's like, well, but like, it would start a conversation, but he will not be able to complete it because it's like, okay, this is going to give hints about the proposal. So I started getting annoyed. I used to go through his phone every time. Like, I use his phone for anything. He uses my phone and everything. Now he starts to hold his phone. I can't see his phone freely again. If he sees me with his phone like this, he will run. I'm like, Kay, you are cheating and you are using proposal as an excuse to stop me from checking your phone. But like, I knew deep down that everything he was doing was just for the betterment of the proposal. But it was so hard for me to be like, just do it on your own. I really wanted I really wanted to know what's going on. So now, after exams, after classes, I started getting worried. I'm like, okay, there's something on the screen. What was that? Okay. So I started getting worried. I'm like, I don't know. At this point now, I felt so left out. My best friend, him, our other friends, everybody seemed to just be close. And I felt like the lone one. I felt like somebody they didn't want to put in a conversation. So at this point, I was like, I need to know what's going on. Like, even at the risk of messing up the surprise for myself. Because first of all, let's establish something. They had already know that it was going to be hard for them to surprise this girl. She needs to be surprised. But me, I'm like, I always know what's going on. Like, there's nothing that will actually happen that I will kind of not get a rift of. So it's hard for you to surprise me. So now I was already feeling like I'm the lone wolf. Nobody's telling me anything, but I know they were cooking something. I felt that maybe the proposal was happening soon. I just don't know when. I don't know how. I didn't know anything. But you can tell that things are getting serious. So then there was now this particular day. I was just like, hey, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep hiding stuff. You can't keep not completing your certain. You need to tell me something. I need to know something. Anything from this proposal, you need to let me know. I was like, well, okay, fine. It's not going to happen in Canada. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, we will be traveling. Send me a picture. Like, I think it was like, send me a picture of your passport or something and everything. I'm like, this boy is serious. So you mean we are leaving the country? I was like, yes, but that's the only thing he can tell me. He even showed me some weird ass ticket like this. He showed me like one of his videographers just booked their ticket while leaving the country. I'm like, is it Mexico? In my mind, I'm like, we're going to Mexico because Mexico is like the closest to Canada, and Mexico is where everybody lives. Say no. Have you ever been to Punta Cana? Wait first, is Punta Cana not in Mexico?
No, Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. So I thought it was like in Punta Cana or something. So Isha gave me, I'm like, do they spend dollars there? Because I found some dollars, new US notes that I had stacked away a long time ago. I found it, I'm like, oh, perfect. I have new, like I was preparing for this because he told me we were traveling. Again, I went on Amazon. I went to go and buy travel essential. I bought travel essentials. I bought everything that I'll need for the distance. Like, don't worry, like just be ready. Like we're going to be traveling. I told him when am I traveling because I assume like if you're going to take me out of the country, it would be for a longer span. Like yes, you might do the proposal today, but we want to like go in the country, spend some time together and everything. So for sure I was planning like a 3-day trip in my head. It was like, yeah, like don't worry, just I'm like, okay, but you know that I work, so the schedule has to align. He said, Sha, don't worry, there's going to be a day that you not go to work, but I'll let you know as the day goes by. In my head, I am leaving Canada. Ew! This man has impressed me. I'm like, anything that wants to happen in this proposal should happen. It's not happening in Canada. I'm leaving the country. My head is swear. That happened. That was on the side. So this around like the beginning of May, like the first week in May. So I felt like, even for me, I already felt like, okay, the proposal should be getting nearer now. Because I had some conversation with my mom, and my mom was like, you know, like some things came up, and she just like, just don't worry, like just be ready, like you don't have anything to be bothered about and everything. Because I was really bothered. So I was like, okay, I think it's time to start looking put together. Because after my exam, I be looking tattered. I be looking homeless. You remember when you write your final exam for bachelor's, like you are done. My hair was everywhere. Everything was just looking. I wasn't looking kept. Like my bestie would see me sometimes. She'd be like, when are you going to go and make your hair again? We need to get you to make your hair. Because like I'm like, but me, I didn't want to make my hair because I'm like, what if I make the hair now and like the proposal is not in like another 3 weeks? Because you know, to make hair in this Canada, you must have block. So I cannot come and make hair now lose it and do it again. Nobody even has that time. They were sure like, okay. So I decided to go and make my hair at some point. So I bought everything that I needed. I booked the time. I asked my man. I said, Kay, I'm ready to go and make my hair. Is this a good time to make the hair? Because I'm like, okay, fine, you don't want to tell me the day, no problem. But I'd rather at least know if it's a good proximity to go and make the hair now, or I should wait. Because I don't want to go and make hair first, then do like 4 weeks later, my hair come out here like this. You're not telling me that's when you want to propose. Me and you will fight. I will say no. He said, oh yes, it's good. It's a good time to make the hair and everything. I took the day off. I did everything. I was ready to go and make my hair. On the day that I was going to go and make the hair, guess what this man told me? It was like, oh, after speaking to some of my committee members, that's what he called them, everybody that he planned the proposal with, he calls them his committee member. After speaking with them, we think it's too early to make your hair. What you mean it's too Did you or did you not say it was a good proximity to? At this time I had lost it. I'm like, you literally told me. Do you know how stressful it was to book the hair? Do you know how stressful it was to get the day off? Do you think I was going to get another day? It was like, well, sorry, but you can't make the hair now. You have to wait. I was so mad. We did not make the hair. So we made it like the next week coming to, and it was like, oh yeah, you can make the hair now, it's fine. And so I made my hair and everything. Now this is the key part of the gist that you don't want to miss. So now this is the key part of the gist. So my hair is done, right? The only thing that remains is nails. I don't know if you can tell my nails are not, I wasn't going to say yes with these nails. So I need to get them done. Where I work, disclaimer, we are not allowed to have our nails done because we work with food. So they don't like acrylics, artificial nails, nothing. You can't fix your nails. So like, I don't fix nails at work. So that was already like a problem. And considering the fact that there will probably be like a day or two in between me returning back to work, I don't want to spend a lot of money with to do the nails and then take it off after because I'm going back to work. So I'd conclude to press on nails. But the problem is that, okay, when are you going to do this press on nails? Like, When another issue was the clothes. You guys remember that clothes in February? I'd forgotten about it. I'm like, I don't even know the clothes. The clothes was just somewhere in my cupboard, so I'd forgotten about the clothes. So when the proposal was getting like closer, I I started to shop because I'm like, okay, he will be proposing to me anytime soon. I need to be ready. I need to have like options for dresses and everything. So I went shopping. I bought clothes, but the clothes were not giving. I tried them on. I even sent to him. I'll show video of me recording me trying the clothes and send it to him. The clothes were nice, but they were not it. Like this is not what I want in my pictures. And it was not like, what about that gown? I'm like, what do you mean, what gown? What gown are we talking about? So that blue gown that we bought in Zara, the one I bought for you in February. I'm like, yeah, that gown. So I took the gown and I tried it on. I think there was the label was still on the gown self. This was a meal gown where I don't buy since where you don't buy for me since February. The label was still on. I'm like, I wore it and the gown was nice. The gown was already part. I'm like, okay, this is the gown we're using. But the problem now is that I already know the gown that I'm wearing. Which means any day he tells me to wear that gown, I know he's going to be proposing. So that was the problem on his own end that he had to fix. Like, how can I get her to wear this gown without, her knowing that we're proposing in Nigeria? But Michelle did not say anything about the gown. We left it. So I was like, okay, I already have my hair done, my gown that I'm going to wear for the proposal. Now I feel like it's no more weeks. I feel like it's now days. So now this is the interesting part of the proposal. So then he called me one day and said, Precious, I said we were traveling to Mexico. Oh, he didn't say Mexico, I think Punta Cana. He said we were traveling for the proposal. I'm like, yes, what's up? He said the people for the decoration, they need a picture of us. They need a picture of you and I to decorate the place. And that sounded so stupid. That sounded so ridiculous. I'm like, it's not our wedding reception. Why do we need a picture of us to where you're going to propose? Like, do I not know what you look like? Do you not know what I look like? Tell me the relevance of this picture that you're questioning about. It's like, but yeah, it's just for decoration. It's just to make you look nicer. I was like, no. First of all, that's extra money. I'm very big on finances. If it's not necessary, let's not do it. That's extra money. We're going to hire people to take the picture. We're going to print the picture. We're going to do this thing. So then I started looking for old pictures. I started looking for pictures. So I was like, send them this picture. This picture is nice. Send them that picture. This picture is nice. He was like, no, these pictures are not quality. I don't look good in the pictures. Like, it doesn't look good in the picture. He wants something that we're going to both look good in and then to send to them. It did not make sense. I was annoyed. I'm like, what kind of committee are you committing? What kind of people is planning this? What kind of event coordinator? Because I'm assuming that the people in Punta Cana don't seem to know what they are doing for them to be requesting a picture of me and my fiance, me and him to, like, it's like you're saying, oh, we are walking into your proposal, but we want your picture to be there. Why? I'm here live in person. I don't want my picture to be in the proposal. So it was like, oh no, that we have to do it. You really like if I can do it. This thing. I said I'm not doing it. I said straight up that I'm not doing it. I don't want to take pictures. I don't want to do anything. So the reason for this backstory is like many people were now asking like, oh, you didn't know that it was your proposal, but you looked so made up. You looked like you were ready. Your hair was done. Your makeup was done. Your nails was done. I didn't look like that morning before the proposal. I will show you what I looked like before the proposal somewhere here. But it was like, so the question is, how did you get yourself ready for you to now be ready for the proposal? So because he told me that, oh, we had to do if we had to give the organizers a picture of ourselves for the proposal, then he said that we had to do a photo shoot. And the photo shoot, we get our pictures and then we send to Punta Cana or something, and that they will have the picture ready. I straight up said no, I didn't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go. It's a wasting of money. I can use the money for something else, and then everything. It was like, please, let's just do it and everything. You're a man now. Once you're in love and you love the man, there's just some things they would say, and you're just like, okay, I will do it. Why not? So then I agreed. I was like, okay, fine. I would do it. I have the day off coincidentally, so I'm going to go for the photo shoot. So I was like, oh yeah, for sure. One of our friends is going to do the makeup. We're going to do like press on nails. So it's not really serious. This is where you might have thought that, Precious, you should have been putting two and two together. But I did not put two and two together because I just knew, I was just convinced that I was leaving Canada. I was so convinced that I was going to Punta Cana. So I did not put two and two together. And it really stood on the point that we were traveling out of this country. So it was hard for me to be like, okay, like it made sense, right? His lie was aligning, which is very rare for him. When he lies, you know that he's lying. So, but this one was like, okay, I mean, if you're going to take a picture and send to Punta Cana, it means we're really going to Punta Cana. So everything was aligning. So I didn't say anything. So then that afternoon, so we left to, I went to our friend, she glammed me up. Then now, this is where the clothes now comes in. You know, I told you that for any day I wear that cloth now, I would have known that he's proposing to me, because that clothes was like the clothes we both chose that, okay, you should be in this dress the day we do that. So now he told me that, so the night before now, there was now another old battle of what dress am I going to wear to this photo shoot. So I was like, oh, I was suggesting all my gowns except that blue dress, because I was keeping my blue dress for the special day. He was like, no, you should not wear that. You should wear this red gown. Oh, his organizer says the red gown will not really pop in the picture. What about that blue gown? You should get the blue gown. I'm like, that's a little bit suspicious. How do you expect me to wear the blue gown in a photo shoot and still use it again when you are proposing? He said, no, the picture will be in black and white, so you will not really see the gown is blue. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not going to see the gown is blue? Even if the picture is in black and yellow, how can you not tell that this is the same gown this girl did a photo shoot with? That is one that I said, I'm not doing it. That blue gown has to be special. It needs to be packed. I'm not wearing it. I've packed my box. He told me, get your box ready. I need to take it away from you on Tuesday. So he told me like the weekend before, like, pack your box for Punta Cana, that he's going to take it away on Tuesday to where he's going to go and drop it and everything. That I should not worry, that I will just know. So I'm like, how do you expect me to pack my box that my gown is already inside? And then you still want me to use that same gown for photo shoot? This is not aligning. Long and short of the story, he was like, you just have to trust me. Fine, we are going to get another gown for the proposal. I'm going to tell my people to get the gown. I was so annoyed. I'm like, why is this proposal having K's and Y's and Z's? You told me this gown we're using for the proposal. Now you want it for photo shoot. Now another bunch of girls will now go and look for the gown that I'm going to wear for my own proposal. Should I not be there choosing the gown that I want? It was like, whatever you do, like, just, I had lost it. At this point, I'm like, I'm not even doing the photo shoot again. I'm not doing anything again. I don't even want to get engaged again. I was done. I was like, it's okay. We don't have to get married at this point. So I was done. But again, it would always come back and find a way to sweet talk me. I was like, we have to do this thing. And something about him is that when he's very nervous, you would know. Like, you can tell something is off about him. You can tell with the way he's acting. But it was so fine. He didn't even seem bothered. I'm like, maybe it's me that I'm overthinking. Because at some point, I was already thinking that there's a high chance that this photo shoot is my proposal. But then, the dots were not connecting. It seemed fine. And he seemed very sure that we were going to Punta Cana. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's me that I'm being delusional. Let me just wait. Maybe the Friday, which was, the weekend into the new week, maybe that's when we're going to Punta Cana. So then I did the makeup. I got my nails done. There was also another interesting connection about this photo shoot and the proposal that didn't make me also seem like know that the proposal was happening. It was a proposal and not a photo shoot. So my best friend, she told me the night before, like on Sunday evening, she was like, oh, because we just, girls now, we just sell out several random things. She was like, oh, I will not be available tomorrow, which was a Monday that I was supposed to go and do my photo shoot. But I didn't ask her. I didn't go and meet her and say this. She just told me, she was like, I need to go for my driving class. I have to go and see a doctor. Like, she just unknowingly, and me, I just accepted it because me too, I'm like, we have a photo shoot tomorrow and this thing. Like, we were just saying things. So I was like, okay, if she's not available like on a Monday, which is normally a day off, and she's using her Monday to like go for driving school or going for this thing, then for sure KE is not going to propose to me when she's not available. Like, it just did not make sense. Like, for sure, if nobody's there, she would be there, right? Like, if no matter how secretive he wants to make it, she would be there. So if she's not available, she's not, it's not a proposal, it's just a photo shoot. Let me tell you, it might sound like precious, you're not even connecting the dots. Like, if it was me, I would have known it was my proposal. But no, you couldn't have known. It's now that I'm saying it back that you might not be looking like, but you should have connected the dots. There was no dots to connect. Everybody was just, you know, when you're playing chess and you just place everything, that was what he did. He just made sure. My photographer, the person, the egbon that did the photo shoot, that did the picture and everything, he was in on it. Because tell me why he was sending me screenshots from that man that, oh yeah, so you guys, I was able to book you the space for your photo shoot, just come to this address. I was seeing them texting. I was seeing the photo shoot. It was after that I was seeing the screenshot. It was after that I knew that they were just plans to deceive me. Oh, so I did my makeup, I did my nails, I was ready. And then, so he picked me up from where we did the makeup. And then my makeup artist, she was very sweet. She was treating me like an egg. She's like a sister. She was just like, oh, you know, I don't want you to stress. Use the fan. I was feeling a little bit special. And like, because of photo shoot, can't be this serious. So then he came to pick me. So when he came to pick me, that was when I started to notice a little bit of change. It was well dressed, obviously, because it was our photo shoot. But he was now seeming nervous. At this point, you cannot tell that his energy has dropped, because he was on full energy from that morning to that time. It was like, but now you can tell like something's is like off. He was sweating unnecessarily. In the car, I was just looking at him. I'm like, do you have like what's up? He wasn't telling me anything. He was playing romantic love song. I'm like, could this be the proposal? Then I tried to call my best friend to like confirm her location, that where is she? Maybe she's somewhere. Maybe she doesn't even actually have what she told me to have. I called her. Then she didn't pick the call. She was just like, oh, like, sorry, I'm driving. So I'm like, this guy's in the driving class. So it's just photo shoot. I'm being delusional. And that was when I got there. There was a clip of me showing my around when I got to the pan, like, oh, this and that. He was getting his bag from the booth. You know me, I was just doing my own thing. I was feeling myself because the makeup was so nice. I really loved it. Like, I was so pretty. I'm like, this photo shoot is it. So guys, I'm going for a shoot. This is Mr. SHA.
Oh, call me DJ K.
Babe, I'm giving everything I'm supposed to give. Like 10 over 10. Be met. And that happened. So I went inside. I was fully dressed. And I went inside. And when I got there, when we got to like the floor and everything, the first thing I saw were my friends. I said, ha! I ran back. I was like, hey, this is not a photo shoot. This is not a photo shoot. That was when I was like, damn, this is not a photo shoot. Then I saw that girl, that short girl that was lying to me, that she said she was in driving school. I was like, you. I called it like I'll go just from here, I'll go just be inserting clips. I'm tired. You guys can see the rest from the videos I'm about to upload. But it was beautiful. Yeah, all of my friends, everybody that I would love to be part of that moment with me was there. The decoration was there. It was exactly how I wanted it to be. Yes.
I wondered where she came from. I'd never seen her before. A special lady with so much love. She might be what I'm living for. She's an angel sent down to love me. God truly answered all of my prayers. My angel, she thinks so much of me. I'm no more to wonder if anyone cares. She must have been.
For someone that I really did not trust for him to, like, eat everything like that, he did above and beyond. Everybody was, it was lovely. And I was like, I was really surprised because the idea was like, oh, you can't surprise Precious, you can't surprise. I was surprised because I genuinely thought this is a photo shoot. We did have our photo shoot after, so it was technically not a lie because we did have it was a nice photo shoot after that. But the whole process, the whole will you marry me, the whole speech, the whole oh my god, cut the cameras, I want to cry. But it was lovely, it was amazing. Now, before I end this video, there was something that I wanted to say before that I did not say. Like I say, don't. So, like, sometimes in, like, early May, before, like, I think a week before he actually proposed to me, he gave me this ring. He gave me this ring. I don't know if you can see it. Can we zoom in? Or we can't zoom in more than this? Okay, anyways. So, he gave me this ring, and it was like, just, it's like, will you marry me? We were in the car. I was like, yes, and he just gave me this ring. So this was the first ring I got for him from like a week before the proposal, and then I got my ring from him. So technically, I'm a woman with two rings. So let me wear them together. Don't worry, it's not that tight. It's just a little bit dramatic. So like this is the ring he first gave me a week before he proposed to me, which is very thoughtful because like how cute can you be? And then this is the one he gave me when he proposed to me. But let me not lie, it's seeming a little bit suspicious because why would you give me two rings are you trying to lock me down? Are you trying to lock me down? But yeah, so this is the two rings together. I don't like wearing them together because I just feel like if I wear them together like this, it's serious. It's like we're married and we're not even married yet, but this is how it looks like together. It's very nice. Because I work like with food, we're not allowed to wear jewelry at work, so I don't wear my ring at work at all. So any day I even feel like wearing the ring, I'll just wear this one alone. If at all I'm going to the gym, I'm doing something very stressful, I don't wear this ring, I just wear this ring. So sometimes you might see in my video that I'm wearing this ring, nothing give me, I'm still engaged, don't worry, nothing is wrong. You might see me wearing this, all the best, everything still works, but they both go in their box anyways. But yeah, this video now should be about 40 minutes long, but I really hope you enjoyed the video. It was lovely. It's a moment that, if possible, I would want to like relive every time. But why get stuck with your proposal when you have a wedding to plan? That would be more interesting. So anyways, that's it from my perspective, and that's the part 1 of this video. So he would be coming in for a part 2 that will be posting on a later date on his own perspective and his own journey through this proposal. Till I come here next time, it's your girl Ade, and I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, be subscribed, be, share, comment, just say something nice. It was a lovely moment, and, I loved every bit of it. I loved it. It was so beautiful. Till I come here next time, it's your girl Ade, and this is Life with Ade. Love ya. Cut the cameras, please.